Howdy, Banger Pals. Blaine Smith welcoming you back to the second episode of Keeping Up with the Punx. When, there's a little bit of a lull, I get to check in with Punx, and it's now titled Punx. It was supposed to be titled that originally. My editor's Brazilian. Forgive him. He's doing his best.
I'm Brazilian, so yeah, I wax my vagina.
So if you've seen Metal Monthly, you know the vibe of what I like to do. I like to create these little videos, package in 5 records, and just try and move some units of some cool bands that you might have missed that I think might be up your alley. So let's just get into it. We don't got to do a calendar on this one. We're just gonna talk about Zorn, Return to Castle Death, Sorry State Records, July 1st. Starting here because this is something that is on Metal Archives, so I can lure you in, and then we'll get a little wackier as we go. And what's not to love about Philly's metal punks Zorn? This kind of stuff is the best of both worlds that makes me want to do a show like this, to be like, what? More punk and metal together, please. You got the fast, fun drumming of crust music mixing with some great heavy metal shredding to create the catchiest, most beer-spilling, fun-time music imaginable. They even bust out some wacky-ass organ to close the record. Combine all that with some first-wave black metal vocals, and what are we doing here? Let's buy this record. It's wild that this band has like a Ghoul tier stage show at this point as well. I haven't got to catch it yet, but I've heard much about them having full-on kaiju battles on stage, and I would very much like to go to that. I love the mixing of like spears and shields and AKs on the album cover because it seems like a really great summation of what's going on here. Up next, we're still keeping it metal adjacent with Eastwood, Alle, gegen Alle on Loner Club / Lixiviat Records, July 1st as well. Here we're going to Germany for some grinding power violence with a surprisingly great cover by Tobias Holmbeck. Not necessarily genres that try and knock it out of the park with a cover art as often. These guys sit on that perfect line of grind sounds I like and grind sounds that annoy me. It's abrasive and punishing, but in a way where I still feel like they want me to like the record and aren't playing an elaborate prank on me and talking behind my back like, we got him to like that. You're an idiot. Check out this guy. The mix of vocal stylings on this super rules. Though we get really strained power violent screams, some low gutturals, and then a guy just going like this that makes me laugh every time I hear it. It's so great. And goddamn, the last track. So, unsurprisingly, every other song is less than a minute, if not less than 50 seconds, but the near 4-minute album closer is this slow tempo but massive energy track that has a weird squealing guitar part in the middle that I need to listen to twice on every playthrough of the album. Real treat at the end of less a rainbow and more a mild concussion. Now we've got Raskol with first 4 tapes on Abandon Everything Records, July 22nd. guys are Philly-based crusty hardcore, and technically I'm cheating by putting this in here because it's just a new EP, but they chose to release their EP with everything they've released as a band up until that point, hence it being called 4 Tapes. That includes a new mix of their last release as well, so it's kind of a lot of new stuff, and it doesn't really matter because I hadn't heard any of the old stuff before finding them, so it's all new to me. I'm assuming it's all new to you, and I mean, runtime-wise, this is longer than most punk full releases, so hey, it's a double length by that standard. And it is definitely punk, but it is also a metal-appealing punk band, I think. If you like Tragedy, His Hero Is Gone, DBD stuff, which are big punk in the metal world bands, this is the kind of next step closer to hardcore from there. So maybe this can help you on a wider musical journey. This is still going to be very small because you're just listening to metal and punk. For me, of course, you fire up some D-beat drums and it's hard to do anything to turn me away at the door, and you mix in some great East Coast character and real pissed off vocals, and yes, you've got me looking the other way about these 4 EPs in a trench coat sneaking into my show. Go into the R-rated movie, kids. Have fun. Now we've got Chrome Cell Torture, Ibiza, Cool Death Records, July 3rd. These guys are Australian post-punk, and Australian plus post-punk plus the name of the band and the record and the cover, and you're thinking maybe this is going to be like dancey, synthy, and I'm going to stop you right there because no, this is just depressing, bleak post-punk you normally would get out of England, but this time it's by way of your favorite American spy satellite, Australia. I had to describe Australia in a depressing way for that to work. Sorry, country of Australia. Like, this would normally be from the 80s, and they'd be singing about being on the dole if it didn't come out in 2026 in Australia, and you might be shocked to find out the DSBM guy at Banger likes depressing music. I really like that it's depressive, but high energy, high aggression depressive. They're depressed, but they're pissed off about it, and that's certainly a feeling I can get behind. And then closing it out, we've got Horror Vacui, Shadow Sanctuary, Artifact Records, August 7th. Today I'm gonna get myself a record time. I see my friends. The sun, it shines. I'm high above the world below, and I feel alive 'cause I've been waiting for so long for a sunny day. They say it is my pain. We're all ready to shine on a sunny day. On a day with no refrains. So I came up with a little idea for the show because obviously I have to do it after everything's come out, but I still want you to look forward to something in the future. Instead of having a palate cleanse, I have a look to the future cleanse at the end. How does that work? That sounds pretty good, right? And I for sure did that for that exact reason, and not because July is Music Release Desert and the only other punk record I liked was also a grindcore power violence record, and I don't think you could take that from Beat Twice. Now, this Italian post-punk band is probably what you were thinking about when I said post-punk for the last band. This is very much in the gothic vibed portion of the genre. This is also very much a real yes or no question to figure out if this record is something you should be buying. Do you like Sisters of Mercy? Yes? Then, boy howdy, do I have a record for you. No? What the hell is wrong with you? Get out of my store. What can I say? I love this style. I love that we're getting fresh albums that capture everything great about it, but don't sound like lazy rehashes. I like a death rock album because they're never afraid to have some fast boys on there for little old me. Of course, you're going to have some goth-ass shoulder swayers on here too, but the occasional shot of adrenaline are all an album need to keep me from falling into snooze town. And there you go. There's 5 records for you can buy right now, one you can buy next Friday, and I'm once again hoping that you will allow me expand those musical tastes with you. So let me know, is this still okay? Check it in, episode 2. Are you okay with me doing this occasionally? It's not gonna happen every month, but you know, every once in a while there's a little bit of hole in the calendar and I can pop up with some pub.